Welcome to Stoner Watch, and today we're talking about Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Stoner Watch, a YouTube story, men and women t-shirts, and coffee mugs, now available on Teespring.com. Help support the show by getting yours today. I'll have a link down in the description. And yes, a couple weeks ago at the Disney's Investor Day announcement on December 10th, Kathleen Kennedy, during the Lucasfilm presentation, announced with all the Disney Plus, Star Wars, and Lucasfilm shows we'll be beginning, we also will be getting two brand new Star Wars movies. One's going to be led by Thor Ragnarok's director, Taika Waititi. Actually was originally announced at D23 in 2019. And the other one, which has got me really excited, is Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Now this one's going to be directed by Patty Jenkins, the 2003's Monsters and Wonder Woman franchise director, and she also directed a couple TV shows like Arrested Development, Entourage, and 2019's I Am the Night, starring Chris Pine and Indiana Isley, being one of the most recent. The trailer, more like scissor reel that they played during the presentation, was Jenkins rollerblading on an airport tarmac. She goes on to tell us how she grew up the daughter of a great fighter pilot and how she used to watch him and his squadron take off in A4 fighter planes. She also goes on to tell us, unfortunately, he died in service to the country. It was kind of a bummer to hear, but she said it inspired her to look for the story to tell the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time, and she's been looking for a long time, and she has not found it. Until now, she says she has found the story that she could combine the two things that she loves, and with that, she dons on a Rebel flight helmet and flight suit and walks over to a T-65 X-Wing. Now, the description they're giving us now is the story will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride and move the saga into the future era of the galaxy. So it sounds like this movie is going to be taking place sometime after the sequels, even though right now they're not saying how far into the future of the galaxy this is going to go. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Rogue Squadron novels and games from back in the day, so I am really geeked to see where this goes. Now, Jenkins says she's aware of the novels and games, but won't be directly adapting those, but might pull some inspiration from those, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, you got 10 books and like, 3 or 4 games to go off of. I mean, I'm not saying you have to use all of it, but you got a lot of source material that you have at your disposal, so why not use it, right? In a recent interview with Collider while promoting her new movie, Wonder Woman 84, Jenkins goes on to say that she and her fellow co-writer are almost done with the Rogue Squadron story treatment, though she would not say who this co-writer is at this point, saying she's waiting for him to get his own big announcement. Now, with a statement like that, it just kind of makes you wonder who this guy can be. Now, I saw somebody float out there the name of Aaron Sorkin can be a possibility for this job, so I don't know. I guess I have to wait and see. Chris Pine, who was also out promoting Wonder Woman 84, said that Jenkins told him the story that she's got for Rogue Squadron, and he thought it was pretty good. Now, I like Chris Pine, and I think he's a pretty damn good actor, but I seriously doubt he was going to sit there and say, yeah, I thought it sucked. I mean, it's a possible future job for him, so I seriously doubt he was going to, talk bad about it, right? Because he's obviously likes working with it. He's already done like 3 or 4 projects, so I don't know. That's just my opinion. Now, I'll have to admit, the only thing on Jenkins' resume I've actually watched is the first Wonder Woman movie. Now, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the best movie I've ever saw, but it was quite enjoyable. Now, I want to see Wonder Woman 1984, but I'm kind of waiting to see if it comes out on regular VOD, because right now I don't have HBO Max because I already have like 4 or 5 streaming services I'm already paying for, and I'm trying to keep that bill on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there has been no casting announcements for this project, though I think Chris Pine could be possibly one of them, and I'd be totally cool with if he was. Jenkins is also attached to other projects at the moment, a Cleopatra remake starring Gal Gadot. Warner Brothers greenlit Wonder Woman 3 right before Wonder Woman 84 even dropped, and they said they're fast-tracking the production, but with all the backlash that Wonder Woman is getting right now on online, I think they might want to work on this project just a little bit more, but that's just my opinion. Now, Star Wars Rogue Squadron is set to hit theaters on December 25th of 2023. So are you a fan of the books and the games from back in the day? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, man, I can't tell you how many times I have read these books, and one of the greatest stress relievers out there is cracking a beer and taking out ties. You know what I mean? Now, I know she says she's not going to be directly adapting anything from the books and the games, but I guess the old EU junkie in me is kind of hoping. So what do you think about Patty Jenkins directing Star Wars Rogue Squadron? Let me know in the comments down below. Myself, personally, I'm kind of cautiously optimistic, to be quite honest, because again, I've only seen one thing she's directed, so I don't really have much to judge on. So until we get more story details or casting announcements, that's pretty much where I'm at. So let me know what you think in the comments down below.